Before you continue, I would like to clarify. So actually, what we were discussing was the exchange that you had with the whole point of this stream that I started. If you look at the thumbnail and you look at what the title is, it was because of the exchange that you had with Taz. And in that exchange, I heard you tell Taz, "Hey Taz, while you were being the protector for these women, we were fucking these women behind the scenes." And it was kind of it made me stop to think, did the women play a part in undermining what Taz called himself doing, standing up for women in the space? If you give JP an alley oop to say things like this, that's how you got involved in this. We weren't bashing you per se. It was a conversation of, is JP right, and who is to, like, did we do a disservice, the women? Did we do a disservice by making JP right, by participating in this with JP?
No, because it's different from the internet, right? And so all of this stuff that these people be saying come on this internet on what they should date, man. At the end of the day, men place these qualifiers on what women. You notice niggas out the ghetto don't even be on this shit that these niggas be on. Like, who the fuck is these men though? Like, at the end of the day, who the fuck is these men to sit up here and tell women or men who they should be dating, who they shouldn't be dating? You can't tell a motherfucker who they should be dating.
To be fair, a lot of this started with Taz, not because he was trying to tell people what to do, but because he opened his platform and so many women came to tell these horror stories of dating and who they were dealing with. So
A
it
lot
came
of
about.
part of the horror story. Just because we count out men that's bad, that don't make women victims though.
Okay.
Let's keep it all the way gangster.
I'm not saying
these women that all these niggas be propping up and put on a pedestal. These
JP,
most of these ain't shit. Oh my dear mama grave.
I'm going to let you speak, but I ask that you let me speak on my own platform too. I'm gonna let you get your shit off. So let me finish what I'm saying. The reason Taz got involved in the first place is because he chose to open his platform to allow women to speak, whereas they previously didn't have a lot of voices in these spaces, and they weren't invited into a lot of manosphere spaces. They were bought out of chats, they were forced out. So he opened his platform up, and in the process of doing that, he heard a lot of complaints of these men ain't shit. His solution was stay away from the men. That's it. Now, granted, we find out, true enough, there are ain't shit women too. I'm not taking that away from you or anybody else's argument. Thank you, Boxing Scholar, for coming back up. Appreciate you. CT, I see you've been trying to raise your hand. JP, before you go, I want to give CT the opportunity to speak and to respond.
JP.
Yo.
You've won.
Facts.
You don't have to go back and forth with people anymore. You've won on a social level. You are correct, sir. You are on Pop the Balloon. You've gone viral on World Star Hip Hop. Social media is global currency now. You've won in terms of social media. Mm-hmm. People aren't coming to see, no offense, nobody's coming to see Ant. There's no shot to him. People are coming to see you, whether they hate you, love you, align with you, support you. We've seen you on camera. We've seen you talk to people about politics, social issues. We've seen white women bend over backwards to support you. We've seen the beauty of the institution of Christianity because it's the Christian church. They are supposed to implement the duties of Christ. They giving you all types of financial support and food support. So you are showing the benevolence of the Christian church, which is suffering empty pew syndrome. But the thing, JP, is this, and this is no offense to you, and maybe I need to take my own advice. Before you came, I told these Negroes, no offense to I'm not speaking about the host. They're local. They are very local. And the world is global. And JP, you should ask this gentleman, when he needed a bank loan, who did he go to? When he needed a car loan, who financed the car?
Right.
When he needed a job out of college, who did he apply to? You could win an argument, JP, just by asking a black simple questions about institutions. The clothing on your back, who made the clothing item? Where did the cotton come from to make the cloth? JP, blacks in this country are, even the smarty arties, man. They've built nothing. People in the chat are wondering why I was critiquing my fraternity. My fraternity's been here for over 100 years. They've built no mega corporations, no corporations of note that can hire people. We got to rely on whites, man, us smarty arties, man, or the federal government for work. So, JP, when they see you, man, they see a man that is not institutionalized
Right.
in academia, in systems. And that bothers these people, man. And I told you before, man, I come from these people. I come from these systems, man. You said I was a butler yourself, man. You said I was a butler, but I'm a whistleblower because I already know the mediocrity that has come about with this black smarty arty class. Now, JP, had the black man invented the airplane and we have an airline industry, the banking, we control banking, and we control institutions. Yeah, I would be all for critiquing your lifestyle.
Right.
But Jay Prince, these people are no different than you, man, to be honest with you, man.
Facts.
And that's what it really boils down to. And I'm not trying to attack anybody, man, but the fact of the matter is that even right now, man, they're trying to police what I do on my channel by bringing you up, even though you're your own content creator. These Negroes didn't even build Google. They didn't build Google that owns YouTube. They didn't, for damn sure, didn't build YouTube that was purchased by Google. These white folks and Asian folks that built this platform. Who in the fuck are they to tell me who I can and who I can't platform?
Right.
It's unbelievable. And I'm not trying to attack these people. God knows I'm not. I'm not trying to attack these people. But they're ignorant.
They need to know it. They need to hear it though.
But they're local. And so when I hear these people, they're afraid to get on camera. And I'm not just talking about this panel. I'm talking about overall. Even I told them about Willie. Every time Willie tries to show off on you, he shows the white man's Mercedes. He's not satisfied with life. JP is. He's smiling on the bus.
Yo, chaotic truth. Let me just say this. I haven't heard from you in a long time, bro. Where the hell you been at? You are the funniest nigga on the internet, bro. The last time I was on the panel, he called me a superior black. A superior black.
Yeah.
Yo, but I gotta keep it real, chaotic truth. JP is who they hold up at the Republican conventions and say he's smooching up the system. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about it. He's the poster child.
The boss, didn't a white man mooch off black people when slavery and building this country that they didn't give credit for? What about the workers that helped build this land even to this day? Building bridges, being part of building a lot of this infrastructure, and they don't get no credit. A white man gets all the credit of all the hard labor that y'all putting on. You don't consider that to be mooching, or you think your time and work don't mean shit?
No, JP, I think that they had mooching with the intentions of being a superpower, and yours is capped. Like you can't grow because they don't even allow you to make a certain amount of money whenever you get these assistants.
The system that I'm building is my family. I think that's the most. If we're gonna live in a system where we don't run shit, we don't own shit, the only last little power that we got to our name of creation is our families. And so for a long time, that has been taken and stolen away from us and robbed away from us. So I think I'd rather, before I go working a white man job, I'd rather mooch off his ass and be the great father, be in my kids' life every day. As long as my kids ain't complaining, who the fuck, like, my kids is good. So I think at the end of the day, the only thing we got left as a black race in America is to build families. What's so sad is a lot of these black folks that allow these white people to convince them to self-delete themselves. They not even procreating. Most of these people don't even got kids. Or if they do, they got one or two, or a lot of them making $60,000 because they working too hard and they can't even afford one. So I think I'm doing the last thing that make us powerful. Reproduce myself, and I'm here to take care of them. No matter how you dice it. I'm making a white man pay. I'm making a white man pay for destroying our family for 40 years. Turning the black man and the black woman against each other. Giving the black woman welfare. Y'all didn't have no problem when they was on welfare. So I'm making their ass pay. This is my way of getting restoration. Not only that, you forgot to mention that I served this country for 24 years of working and paying into the system that I'm receiving now. Is you cool? Yeah, I don't think like y'all.
Before you got up here, I challenge. I always challenge blacks. Why don't y'all ever approach the drug dealers or the criminals, or why don't they ever approach these people in the streets and tell them, hey, stop doing what you're doing? I've never seen anybody get on camera and approach no Negroes outside of a gas station peddling drugs the way that they're trying to play. You ever notice that they always want to
get robbed and shot so damn quick.
They always want to
Candi, truth. That's why I support Charleston White. He do that.
No, he don't really. He do that on the internet.
Yeah, JP is both. Hold on, JP is both. JP is both living off the government and the gangster.
But you're selectively policing people, because right now in the black community somewhere in America, somebody just got killed, somebody just got robbed, somebody just got carjacked. There's a guy who called into my show a year ago. He lives in the same city I do. He said, man, I'm going to expose you. And he had me go viral on some Instagram shit. It was so many Negroes writing stuff. And I said, that same Negro live in the worst neighborhood in my city. He would never put on a shirt that says security. He'd never walk around as a symbolic security force just to make, just looking out on people. He'd never do it. But he trying to police me. And I'm telling you, man, you guys are wrong for your judgment of JP.
I'm not judging JP. Okay?
I just said he's shucking and driving on my show?
No, I just said you tried to equate what Candi King calls shucking and jiving to a motherfucker actually working for a living. And they're not
that's shucking and driving.
That's what I said.
For a white man, that's shucking and jiving.
No, right, you ain't working for yourself for real.
You ain't working for yourself for another black man. You go into a white environment. Hey, how you doing,
bro? You
sir.
use this nigga and his fucking degeneracy as fuel for your race baiting fucking content. That's what the fuck is. That's all I'm saying. Just call a spade a spade. And bro, if you like it, I love it, bro. I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm a businessman. I'm gonna give it right to you. If you like it, I love it. I'm a businessman. If there's a fucking demand, give them a supply. People obviously fucking demand the shit, so you giving us a supply. I'm not mad at you for that. But don't piss on a motherfucker's head and try to tell him it's raining. That's all I'm saying, because that's when it becomes insulting. You got it, bro.
But I guarantee you, none of you niggas, the way y'all be trying to come for black folks, you ain't going to the government and talk to them like that. You're not even talking to your boss like this. You're not even talking to your landlord like this. You're not even talking to the banks like this. You don't talk to no other people. Y'all think it's easy. It's the reason why y'all will come at somebody like me, because y'all feel like it's easy. Because at the end of the day, outside of fighting and shooting each other, we really ain't no threat. We can't take your resources away. And so that's why when you go around them white folks, you swap up your voice, you get on your back, you arch that back and you spread them cheeks for them white folks and change your voice like he done stuck a long dick up your ass. Your whole voice get light as a bitch. I know the ass nigga. But then you want to come over here and act super tough. Oh, this ain't what a man. Man, nobody want to hear that weak ass shit coming from you niggas. Okay. Create our own systems then. Before y'all do something like that, man, all this working y'all doing, y'all working for another man's empire, building his foot stronger on your fucking neck. And then you got the audacity to trying to come at somebody on welfare. Who the fuck you think you is? Like, bro, if y'all don't pipe down, like, ain't no, that's why no nigga, you came to somebody on the street with that shit, a nigga been off your ass fast. Who the fuck you talking to?
So I will.